what am I having for dinner? I gotta have something for dinner. Should I have dinner? It's like one of those questions. I'm like, or should I just like be like a desert coyote and consume my own waterway? Let's go. That's enough of this spot. Boom. On the road again. It's a beautiful drive. It's a beautiful night. It's always beautiful out and about, having fun. I had some fun today. It's good to have fun. Palm trees, sunshine, water, all those good things that we take for granted. Well, sometimes a man comes around and I mean, I'm gonna let LAPD speak for themselves. I got some questions for them. I don't know if they're gonna still respond to me. The Public Information Office leadership changed at LAPD a while back, and it became much less responsive. I think it just got like tightened up, controlled down. Just so often, no response at all. And before, I would get like answers to my questions, but now I don't get answers. And I think it's just less transparency. And like, we should want more transparency, particularly in Los Angeles. But what are you gonna do? Can't win them all. Sometimes things don't work out. I mean, I think it's just an understanding what you're willing to do to get answers to questions. And like, I mean, I'll go to a lot of things, I'll show up, but when there's no decision maker, no leader showing leadership, that's when I usually just go, yeah, I don't know about this one. I mean, I've been all kinds of things, but there's a time to go to things and there's a time to bounce. And sometimes you gotta bounce. Here comes this person. They're gonna make the turn, they're gonna go up the road. I'm going down the road. Let's go. I mean, it's nice in the city, but there's all kinds of shit that happens. And like, one thing I've always like enjoyed is like solitude of nature. Like, I hiked to some beautiful palm oases today, plural, multiple oases. Only one of them had water, but it had a good water flow. And that's the type of freedom you gotta value. And like, I'm not saying I don't have things that I will sacrifice for, but I definitely am somebody who enjoys having activities, not committing to one thing so much that it takes away from everything else in your life. And like, I understand that like people have like pitted sides, and it's almost like the more I stream, crazy enough, I tend to actually am losing subscribers. But I don't need to bring drama just to get views. Like, bringing drama just to get views is a very short-term strategy. It's not a long-term plan. And I think some people are going to learn the hard way. And like, it's not that I don't think that you need to sacrifice. It's just, if you're going to sacrifice, you better be really, really sure what you're sacrificing for. And like, people don't even know the things I've gone through. Like, they don't even let me tell my story sometimes. And I think I have a story worth telling. I'm hoping to get closer to being able to like hit everything out there, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. And I'm not even sure how much people are actually even like still like all over me like wet on rice, frankly. Sometimes like I didn't appreciate it. I'm like, why are you stalking me? Why are you using swatting to try to like silence a journalist, especially one who's like tried to be helpful? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who is behind it. And like, that's certainly like one thing to like, I mean, LAPD has not put on the table yet. And I think it's because they don't have confidence in their own investigation. And like, from what I hear about what LAPD is doing, I don't have a lot of confidence in them either. So I don't know if they're after me. I mean, I think it's just like, you gotta be really careful because you don't know what people are gonna do sometimes, and roll with the punches. It's a beautiful night, cruising in the desert. Taking it easy. Life goes on. It really goes on. I love these long open roads. I mean, driving in circles? No. I mean, sometimes you drive in circles, but just a long, long open road. It's Sunday night. I'm gonna go get myself in a swimming pool, like a hot tub. Ain't life grand? So I hope everybody's doing well. I mean, surely somewhere, someone is missing me. I'm just going, it's this guy again. Like, won't he just shut up? And like, sometimes I get these comments on my like content, and I'm like, what? I don't know. I have nothing to do with some of this drama that's like floating around. Like, it is not me. It's beyond me. It's not anything I even care to wish to commentate on in any detail. I'm just like, how are this so dysfunctional? I mean, if you want to save something, you have to like do work. Like, organizing people is hard work. It's not an easy thing that just goes pop. But people are gonna do what they're gonna do. I'm out here sipping on tea. Chai spice. Life goes on though. Just keep doing what you do. Do it for the right reasons, and you won't have problems. I don't know. I might never go back to Los Angeles. I'm just kind of over it. It's a city that is incapable of helping itself. Truly incapable. Like, it used to be a place where people had dreams. Now it's a place where dreams go to die. And that is rather terrifying. But leave it behind. Go out in the wide open desert. Relax. Don't be cruel to people. Because what goes around comes around. And that's like I've been saying. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So I think people are just going to have to start to accept that, like, things are what they are. And you can't mind control reality when you never had it in the first place under your control. Like, there's just a degree to which you can massage things without having a there. It's going to snap things together. And certainly you never want to see anybody, like, getting unfairly treated. Like, that is not a desirable goal to see people being unfairly treated for anything. But certainly, like, I believe in karma. Karma is real. Karma happens. Karma is a reality, a fabric of reality. They get too spacey. And like, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But we all exist in a state of suffering. I mean, Buddha says compassion is the way. So I think people to show compassion, good things happen to them. People who are heartless, who are dishonest, who intentionally harm others for their own satisfaction, good things don't happen for them. That's just not the way the world works. Like, at least it shouldn't. But I would say in Los Angeles it does. Like, so fuck LA. I'm out of it for now. I got better places to be, better things to do. And I mean, it's a hornet's nest. It's like sticking your hand into the hornet's nest. You're gonna get stung. But I'd be really like suspicious of anybody who stuck their hand into a hornet's nest and like came away with no stings. And like, I've been stung by all kinds of things. I've been stung by fish by bee. I've been stung by fire ants, by red ants. Thankfully, never a scorpion or a centipede. But things will get you. They will pop up and they will get you. Like, it is just an inevitability if you take enough risk, right? Something is going to happen. Like, and if you use your mindfulness, right, to like reduce your risk, bad things won't happen. So I think it's kind of like just like a question of not so much can, you know, it be put back together, but can it be something new happen? Can you make something new happen that's not just what was before, what's old? And certainly, like, I keep a lot of secrets. I've kept a lot of secrets for a very long time. Like, I don't put everything out that goes on in my head, because if I did, well, I would increase risk unnecessarily. And certainly, like, people have agendas. Like, I have an agenda. Like, I think I'm very transparent about my agenda, more so than a lot of other people. You know, I really try to shoot straight, because I think that when you do the right things for good reasons, that good karma will come your way. Not just bad, but good karma. Good karma will come your way. I don't know, though. This world is becoming increasingly dark and cynical in a way that's not optimistic, doesn't encourage anything good, and plays to the worst of our fears with pessimism and its own degree of malevolent, almost secrecy. And it leaves you going, like, why did that happen? Like, what was the point of this? Like, was that supposed to go down? I mean, some things are foreseeable. Other things are unforeseen. I think it's just a question of who sees what, when, and how. But that's my cryptic speech for tonight. My Call of the Crypt. I used to love that show. It was a good show. And I hope nothing horrible happens to anybody. You know, there's a lot of people who like root for horrible shit to happen, and I'm just like, why do you want bad things to go down? Like, do you think that this will bring you rewards? Like, is bad things going down gonna help anybody? Gonna make the... And the answer is no. So I had a beautiful day. I gotta do a little bit of first aid when I go home, but otherwise it was a beautiful, beautiful day. And you know, I think that the world is a magical place, and the more magical things that you bring into it, more good magical things will come your way. So with that, I'm gonna hit the road, and everybody in YouTube land,